people do want to buy from you, but if your back end isn't set up to catch and convert those moments of interest, then they just slip right on through. Hey, coach, and welcome back to the Backend Blueprint for Coaches, the podcast where we untangle the tech, simplify your systems, and help you build a business backend that's calm, automated, and profitable. I'm your host, Sha-day Johnson, the tech coach and backend strategist for coaches just like you, so you're in the right place. All right, let's be honest. Have you ever opened up your Instagram or Facebook DMs and thought, ooh, where did that lead go? Or maybe you had a whole convo with someone and they said, I'll circle back. And then they disappeared into the void like socks in a dryer. Yeah, so that's what I like to call DM chaos. And it's the worst because you're doing the right things. You're connecting, you're showing up, you're responding, but there's no system guiding those dreamy clients that you know you can help into actually booking you. It's kind of like hosting a party, but forgetting to give people your address. So today we are fixing that. We're going from chaotic DMs to a simple backend system that helps you turn interest into income. Now, here is why the DM chaos keeps coaches stuck. Number one, there's no follow-up flow. So you're relying on memory and just vibes to follow up. And spoiler alert, that does not scale. Number two, there's no offer visibility. So you might mention your offer one time in passing, and then you'll feel weird bringing it up again. It's important to remember this is a sales conversation, so you got to talk about your offer. And number three, there's no booking path. So even if someone says, yes, this sounds amazing, you probably haven't actually given them a next step that's easy to say yes to. And the truth is, people do want to buy from you, but if your back end isn't set up to catch and convert those moments of interest, then they just slip right on through. So let's make this easy. Here is what a dreamy, DM ready backend system actually looks like. Number one, you have an offer page that you're proud of. And an easy way to set this up is to use something like Paperbell. It lets you create a one-stop shop where people can read about your coaching, see the pricing, and book a call with you instantly. So there's no more, send me a PayPal link kind of energy. It's here is how you take the next step to work with me. Number two, you have a DM follow-up framework. So I recommend having at least 2 to 3 go-to responses saved as templates. This can be in your notes app on your phone or in my favorite project manager, Asana. And those responses are going to guide the conversation forward without feeling too robotic. And having these ready removes decision fatigue when you're just overthinking of what you should say next. Number three, you need to tag and track. If you're chatting with multiple leads, and hopefully you are, because getting clients really is a numbers game. Not everybody you talk to is going to be the perfect fit. Not everybody you talk to is going to be ready right in that moment. So if you have a revenue goal you're trying to meet or, a group that you're trying to fill up with a certain number, you need to be talking to many people to reach that number. And that's fine. A lot of people freak out like thinking, oh my gosh, I have to talk to 50 people. I must suck. But no, it's literally just a numbers game. But anyway, if you're chatting with multiple leads, You can use a system like Asana or a Google Sheet, a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, or even a color-coded labeling system in your inbox where you track where the lead is in your system. So you can tag them as in the interested phase, the considering phase, ghosted phase. I know we hate that, but it does happen. Or the booked phase. When you're keeping track and organized in a way like this, it makes following up so much easier because you're not stuck having to, reread a bunch of messages to figure out where that person is. You've already been keeping track of it on your spreadsheet or in Asana. Number four, you're going to have a way to automate nurturing. So if someone isn't ready to work with you yet, ask them if you can add them to your email list. And then you're going to set up an automated warm-up sequence to be sent to them that keeps the connection alive. That way, your content is doing the work behind the scenes. So let's review those four steps for a DM ready backend system. One, you have an offer page you're proud of. Two, you have a DM follow-up framework. Three, you have a system for tagging and tracking. And four, you've automated your nurturing. Now, if you're like, okay, Sade, I do need help with this system, but I'm overwhelmed already. Don't stress. I want you to start with just one thing today. You're going to go and set up your Paperbell booking page, and then you're going to take that link and add it to a template message response that you send to your leads in the DMs. That one move is going to give every lead an easy next step the moment that they're ready. And this tells your brain, hey, we're organized now. And that makes a huge difference in your confidence when you're talking to these leads. And if you're in my membership, the Backend Blueprint Hub, then you already have the Paperbell mini course that walks you through setting up your booking page step by step. No overthinking, I pinky promise. And if not, then this is your invitation to join us and make your backend finally do its job. Remember, your DMs should actually be fun, not frantic. And with a simple system that I've outlined here today, you'll stop chasing clients and start catching the ones who are already curious because the path to working with you is now clear, simple, and feels totally aligned. So, thank you so much for joining me today. If you found value in this episode or had any aha moments, I would love it if you would subscribe to the show and then take a screenshot and post your thoughts inside the Automated and Abundant Coaches Facebook group. I love hearing what clicks for you. And be sure to check the show notes. In there, I've left a link to getting started with your Paperbell account. Also, a free guide that I've created called Booked and Automated with Paperbell. And of course, the link to join us inside the Backend Blueprint Hub membership. Remember, this tech thing gets to be easy. I'll see you next week. Bye.